Hey, I'm Josh. Today I'm gonna do some retail arbitrage. Hey, I'm Josh. Today I'm gonna do some retail arbitrage. I'm gonna show you how I go into a store and find products that I can buy and then resell them on Amazon to make a profit. So what store am I going to? I just pulled up at the Nike outlet. Nike needs no introduction. My grandma has Nikes. She knows who Michael Jordan is. So let's go inside and see if we can find anything to flip on Amazon. Okay, so the first problem I have is that I can't find the store, for one. The GPS said it was over there, and I don't think that's where it's at, so I'm gonna go down here. Just hopefully I can find it. There's the swoosh sign up there. So I finally found the store after walking around for quite an embarrassingly long time. And there's the Nike sign up there. It's kind of a weak looking sign if you ask me, but inside the store it looks really nice in here. And I'm immediately greeted by two headless mannequins. Are they standing kind of weird? What are you looking at? Okay, so let's check out the clothing section first and see if we can find anything that's really deep discounted over here. There's a sign that says 50% off. That's probably not going to cut it for retail arbitrage. And there's another sign that says 50% off. I am seeing a lot of Nike stuff in here that I've never seen before. These backpacks are kind of cool looking. And there's a sign up there that says 2 for $20. That looks pretty promising. Oh wait, these are hideous. They look like cat vomit. Sir, excuse me, sir. This is the second time we've had to ask you to stop touching the mannequins. I think I'm too ADHD for retail arbitrage. Hey everybody, look, it's me and Serena Williams. All right, it's time to stop screwing around and get down to bits. Oh wait, there's a bag right there. This looks like it would be kind of expensive, so let's give it a scan with the Amazon seller app since the UPC is sitting right up there on the top. Oh, not carried by Amazon. Well, it looked kind of bougie, like somebody would overpay for it anyway. So at the back of the store, they have a thing called a hash wall, hashtag hash wall. And the sign up there says refurbished. What does that even mean? What are they selling? Laptops back here or something? So it's just a wall of clearanced out shoes where they've cut the tops of the boxes off, as you can see there. Now, I do not sell these on Amazon. I know other people who've told me they sell these on Amazon. I don't do that, and I don't recommend doing that. I think you're just asking for trouble in that scenario. But you can sell these on eBay or GOAT in various conditions. You can sell them without the box, with half the box, with the whole box. So that's a great place to sell those, but that's going to be another time for another video. So we're in the first aisle of shoes here, and we're just going to start scanning stuff and just see what we see here. Okay, so that one says, oh, the sales rank is literally a bajillion. Let's scan another one here. That one's not carried by Amazon. Not carried by Amazon. Scan one down here. Oh, I think that's the same one. The sales rank, does that say 21 million? Are there even 21 million shoes on Amazon? And there's nobody on that listing, which makes sense, but we're gonna have to take a deeper dive into that. When you see a sales rank that's that high, normally I'd say stay away from it, but we're gonna take a deeper dive. Let's scan this one. Okay, so the sales rank on this one is 9 million, I think, if I'm seeing that correctly. And there is actually somebody on that listing, and they're selling it for $179.99. Let's scan another one here. And they're selling it for $99.99 here. So if this person did pick this up for $100 and sold it for $179.99, they would actually make money on that, a slight profit. And it looks like they're merchant fulfilling it, which means they're holding on to it and shipping it directly to the customer instead of sending it to Amazon. So let's take a deeper dive into one of these bajillion ranked shoes. So the first thing I would check out is, are there any reviews on this shoe? Has somebody bought this and reviewed it on Amazon? And the answer to that is no. There were no reviews on there. So the next thing we'll do is open up Keepa. It's an app you can use to take a further look back and see what it had been selling for over the past 1, 2, 3 years. So we gave it a scan there, and we're going back 2 years here, and it looks like no one has ever tried to sell this shoe on Amazon, which explains why the sales rank was so high. So what you could do is, you could pick these up for $84.99 and be like Neil Armstrong and boldly go where no man has gone before. I think it wasn't, maybe that was William Shatner that said that in Star Trek, but that's not the point. You could pick these up for $84.99 and sell them for like $170 and see if somebody would take the bait. Okay, so here's what we're looking for, a sale. So that's $49.99 and the suggested retail is $90. So let's give it a scan with the Amazon seller app. Ironically, they're selling it on Amazon for the suggested retail price of $90, and the sales rank was nice and low, but there's really just not much room there to make a profit. And when it's all said and done, you'd probably make like 15 bucks on those. So let's scan a different size here. Okay, so those are $88, same deal. We wouldn't make any money really. Even worse, those are $70. The buy box was $70. So I don't even think I'd bother looking these up. We're just gonna pass. Can we just look at these shoes for a second? They look like someone ran 25 marathons in these through a swamp and then gave them to a homeless person who wore them for 14 years on the main streets of LA. I love them. I call them the Castaways by Nike. I'm probably fired. Okay, so I'm looking at a pair of Jordans here. Jordans have made a resurgence comeback in the past few years. They're on sale for $69.99 and the suggested retail is $100. So let's give a pair of these a scan with the Amazon seller app. Okay, so there's the shoe, and the buy box, which is the current buy it now price on Amazon, is $129.51, and the sales rank is nice and low at 15,000. I like what I'm seeing here so far, so let's click on that button right there, and let's take a look and see who else is selling it here. Okay, I do like that there's almost 500 reviews on this shoe, and there's the buy box price, $129.49. And it looks like there are a lot of people on here for $129 at that price point. So I think that's kind of like the hard line in the sand of what people are probably going to try and sell it for. So let's go back to the main page here, and we'll just do it right on the Amazon seller app. So we're going to click down there, and that'll take us to a page which will let us calculate how much profit we can get on these. We're doing Amazon fulfilled, which means we're going to send it to Amazon. Then Amazon's going to ship it to the customer. So our cost of purchase is, we'll just put in $70. I do have a 15% coupon for today, but we'll just put in the retail price here. Okay, so there's our profit. It's $33.49 roughly. The FBA fees are a bit high on this. That's not a great ROI at 50%, but that's pretty standard for a pair of shoes in here, and these will definitely sell. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to open up an app called Profit Bandit. Profit Bandit's $9.99 a month, and it's a tool I like to use that gives me a better, more in-depth look at a product. Okay, so here's the main page. The sales rank is nice and low, but what I'm more concerned with is the sales rank history chart. Anytime you see movement down here on this thing, that means this thing is selling. And when you see it moving a lot like that, it's jumping around like crazy, that means it's selling really, really well. And we can go to the second page here, and it will show us all the sellers that are on this listing. We already saw these people on the Amazon seller app, but it breaks it down into these nice, easy to see columns so you can get a better view of it. And this other page here is the built-in Keepa chart, which will tell us what it's been selling for the past 3 months. So you can see right here on the left, no one's been on this listing. There's nothing there. And then it was up at 150, and then it kind of tanked down to about 129, 130 where it is now. So it might go a little bit lower, it might raise back up a bit. Let's open up the Keepa app here, and let's just double check and see what's going on here. So the Keepa app will give us a look back even further. Okay, so we're looking back an entire year here, and no one's been on this listing until fairly recently. You can see there on the right-hand side. And Amazon is nowhere to be found on this listing. So yeah, I'm probably going to pick up a couple pairs of these. It's a 50% ROI. It's not great, but it's profitable. So we'll take them. Okay, so I'm looking at a pair of LeBron Witness 4s. They're $94.99. And I just want to demonstrate really quickly how the different sizes of the same shoe will have wildly different prices on Amazon. You probably already know this, like the buy box price is $252 for those, which sounds awesome, right? You could make so much money if we got these for $94. And maybe you could. There's a whole bunch of people on here that just went sky high with the price here. Maybe it's a popular size, who knows? But it's a little risky because if we scan a different size here, the 7.5s, they're listed for $164. Let's scan another size here. Let's try the size 7s up here. Okay, those are $134, so the price is just dropping like a rock here. $129. So these wouldn't really be profitable. So you want to scan a bunch of different sizes of the same shoe just to get a general sense of what they're selling for. Those were $112. We would literally lose money on those if we tried to sell them. So you just get a sense of what they're going for and what people are willing to pay. And a lot of people just price stuff sky high like that at $252 and just hope that someone's going to buy it. I'm probably not going to do that. I wouldn't base my Amazon business on that kind of method of selling, but some people do that and maybe they're successful at it, but I'm going to pass on these. Hey, let's give one of these pink basketballs a scan for schnitz and giggles. Oh wow, the buy box is $29.99. I did not expect that, and they're $10 each here at the store. Let's open up the Keepa app and see what these are typically selling for on Amazon. This isn't a real basketball. It's like a 3/4 size. It's kind of a piece of junk, honestly. Okay, so they're selling for $19 or $20 is like the bottom end what they sell for here. And if these are $10, I wouldn't chance it at trying to sell these for $30 because it probably won't happen too often. But it just goes to show you, just scan everything in the store. I kind of scanned that as a joke, and I didn't think it was going to be profitable, but it almost was. And I kind of just want to take these and start throwing them at people in the store. Oh, look at these little baby Nike little fuzzy shoes they got here. They got a smile on the top of them. Put a smile on your shoe. Put a smile on your face. Just do it. I should probably work for Nike in the marketing department. Oh, they don't even carry these on Amazon. Piece of shit. All right, I just left the Nike store. I only got 2 pairs of shoes in there that you saw, those 2 pairs of Jordans. They only had about a 50% ROI, so I'll probably only make about $60 to $70 total for those 2 pairs of shoes. I like to stay closer to 100% ROI. I could have gone much deeper and bought a whole bunch more pairs of those. They had more, but I don't want to have too much money tied up in there because later today, I'm going to go to some more stores where I believe I can get closer to 100% or greater return on my investment. So I don't want to have too much money tied up there. I still had fun in the Nike outlet, even though I didn't do that great, but I'm Josh. That's what I did today, and I'll see you next time.